Hello guys, welcome to November 2025 Trains. We're approaching the end of 2025 and starting a new series in 2026. We have 10 trains to showcase to you guys, all being weekday specials. So this will be quite the exclusive episode for you guys. Every train you will see here today is a weekday exclusive, except for the Amtrak trains. But that's because everybody went on Thanksgiving break and I had a couple days to spare. Happy Thanksgiving everyone, and a good Black Friday. Jesus Christ. We're in Auburndale, Florida on a Monday morning, waiting for M457-24 and L772-24. Unfortunately, only one of them passed. M457 didn't make it, which is alright because that's not a weekday exclusive. L772 is a weekday exclusive. We got there at 9, hoping we would at least see something like M457 or maybe L772 in the morning, but no, they both passed at 8. So, with all that information in hand, it only took us about 2 hours to see our first train, and it was fucking Amtrak. I'm about to crash the fuck out.
305 southbound, clear, north and Auburndale, Maine.
Nothing hurts more to a rail fanner than staying 2 entire hours just to see a 15-second long train with absolutely nothing different. The same 8 cars behind it, the same 2 Sims Charger engines, no surprise, the same damn thing, and it's short as hell. For 2 hours. And everyone in the comments had the audacity to ask, was it worth it? Now we got L772 coming back from Davenport, coming backwards, and this was only 30 minutes after the Amtrak. But he won't be coming through so soon just because we can see him. Amtrak 98 of course has to pass first in the siding line while L772 hooks onto like 20 million hoppers. That takes an hour. They did have a horn battle, though. Amtrak 98 was blowing his horn alongside the L772 that was moving for getting ready to hook more cars. So they blew their horn at the same time. Amtrak 98 was going to proceed along the siding line while L772 stays on the main, hooking into cars in the siding. This did not give L772 the clear to pass. He still had a lot more work to do over there. After 30 long minutes, L772-24 was ready to clear Auburndale, Florida. He is slowly creeping forward, Leading engine is an ES40 DC, long hood forward. Day 2, it is Wednesday, November 26th of 2025, the day before Thanksgiving. We are in Plant City, Florida, waiting on 2 trains, one that already passed that we have a note about, and 2, one that hasn't passed but is actually pretty imminent, L779. Yet again, we had to wait about 2 hours for him, but what we were doing in the meantime, nothing much. But I'm gonna just cut straight to L779 for you because I went and videoed this train so that you guys didn't have to wait. Oh right, I forgot. This wasn't a train. This was a test. And that concludes Plant City. But that doesn't conclude Wednesday. We have one more train to showcase for you guys on Wednesday. CSX Y161 in Lakeland, Wabash. He kind of sucked to deal with because he kept backing up and going forward and backing up and going to sidings and picking up cars, etc. Took him quite a long time to get over here. I want to say about 45 minutes. But here he is, GP38-3, number 2025, leading. Let's go. That concludes Wednesday. Let's move on to Friday. It is Friday, November 28th, 2025. Black Friday, as we're looking at a carbon black type Dodge Challenger Hellcat red-eye wide body. We are waiting on multiple trains today in Wabash Avenue in Lakeland. And like usual, only a couple show up. We're expecting 6 trains, and we only saw 2. Well, 3 occurrences, but 2 different trains. That is ridiculous. Anywho, it already happened, so let's get past the disappointment. L762 is first. Here's his conversation with Jacksonville Dispatch.
CSX dispatch, over. 762, over.
Morning, Craig. Got 2025 leading. 8 cars ready to come off long lead. Head over to J8 side over.
Alright, signal coming to you, over.
Signal in case. Thank you, sir.
Alright.
I didn't catch it, but he called North Lakeland, so I came out to take a peek, and there was no headlights. But 2 minutes later, I look over, and he's over there, which is normally where South Lakeland would be called. I don't know, it's weird, but he called North Lakeland at the south end. But that's L762. Here's him approaching really slowly.
CSX dispatch, Jacksonville, over.
L762, J.
762, over.
Morning. We're ready to come off this number 2 track. Need to go around that south lane of Y, go between 10th Street and Kathleen. About an hour and a half worth of work, over.
Alright, got the EC1 for you. We can take one, over.
Alright, ready to copy. We're at the 853.5. Jordan copying the 2025 lead.
Alright, EC1 number 867 86777. Day 112825. Location milepost A, 853.5. CNE train L76228. It's CSXT 2025. Boy RW Jordan copy. Photo line 6B. 6B's false partial activation. Account automatic grade crossing. Warning device malfunction. At Young's Ridge. That's Young's Ridge Road crossing. The milepost AR 851.1. All tracks, flag or no. Over.
EC1 number is 86777. 112825. A53.5 L76228. CS16 2025. Jordan copy. Circle line 6B. False partial activation. Count automatic grade crossing warning valve malfunction at Young Ridge Road crossing at the milepost AR 851.5 or 851.1 on all tracks, no flagger.
That's correct. Okay, effective at 0859 LBM. Over.
Okay, effective 0859 LBM.
That's correct.
And that was 30 minutes after we got there, and 3 hours after, literally nothing happened. We were so close to leaving until we crossed the tracks and we saw headlights of another train coming directly for us on the same track. That train is CSX L77228. That's basically it. The last train we have is Y161 reversing out of People's Lane. That was it for November of 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed this month. I know the train action has been getting shorter lately, but that's because Florida's action has been getting shorter lately. Has nothing to do with me. That's something to talk about later, but just Florida's train action has been dying. Places like Auburndale, Plant City, and Lakeland aren't the same anymore because train action is getting rescheduled and some even train routes are getting deleted. Train action is getting worse and worse by the day. Back then, on average, you'd see 9 trains at night in Lakeland, and you're lucky to get 4 nowadays. L772 used to run on weekends sometimes. Now he never runs on weekends. L780 used to run at 12 p.m., now he runs at 7 in the morning. L779 is earlier too. M457 is now a midnight train half of the time. L793 has a good chance of coming in the morning. I-045 comes at about 11 p.m. I-178 comes at about 10:30 p.m. Back then, they all used to fit within the 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. hour. Let's not even talk about the power. You never, and I mean never, get Dash 8s anymore. Amtrak or CSX, I do not care. YN2s are rare, and they're, like, everywhere. EMDs are an accomplishment. All we're left with is the crappy GEVOs. And just accepting them in general, we barely ever see trains anymore. Trains are literally becoming rare. I'm sorry this is happening to y'all because Florida is just dying in train action. And we're literally watching it happen. It's not like it used to be. And it saddens me. Other places up north have the same trains, same day, same time. Florida is just bipolar on everything. Weather, trains, people in different counties. It's just really heartbreaking. One reason I'm always excited to go up north to see trains because they're more frequent. It breaks that barrier of you only get 4 trains and gives me something to look forward to when I'm 19 when I plan on moving to Georgia. But the little vacations that we'll be taking yearly at least, those never get old because we always see trains back to back. And it's a fun new place to see where different action can lie, and that never gets old. Something to look forward to whenever I announce that I'm going somewhere up north. And whatever region and line and sub you rail fan at, I wish you the best. Don't be like Florida. It sucks out here.